Welcome everyone to the newest episode of One Box Brew, the series where we casually build decks out of one box to help new players to trading card games and to altered kind of understand the basics of deck building and just give general advice for if you're a very casual new to the game player. Tonight we have Basira and Kaizaimon. So let's go ahead and look at the hero, and then I'll give a general overview of what I was looking at for cards when building the deck. And I'll show a couple like specific cards, and then we can get into some games. So, Basir and Kaizaimon, one of the more popular Bravos heroes. They say when a character you control gains one or more boosts, you may exhaust me to have target character gain one boost. So they're all about increasing the terrain stats of your characters quickly, to kind of outvalue your opponent on the expeditions. Someone described this deck to me recently as not an aggro deck but a tempo deck, and I fully agree that it plays a more tempo gameplay. You kind of play smaller cost things and then give them boost, um, and then try to remove characters from your opponent's side so that you're not too worried about if you're going to advance on that side of the expedition. Some key cards in the deck that we don't have three of, but they're still considered key cards, are definitely like Bravos Blade Dancer that has seasoned. Um, Maybe you'd be wanted to be running a rare if you've opened one in a box. Things like Ratatosker that give itself boost from reserve. Haven Bravos Bastion, especially the rare version, if you have them, that lets you resupply and gives character boost when you play them from reserve. Just kind of things like this, and then things like Helping Hand that remove fleeting from characters. We've talked before that Bravos' biggest downside is just like card advantage, and this is one of the ways that's in faction that you kind of have card advantage because you can play characters more often this way. We are running a number of out of faction cards that I opened in our booster box. Specifically, we did get a unique council. So let's see what that does, just so everybody knows. It says the from anywhere from hand and from reserve abilities of characters facing me can't activate when I go to reserve from the expedition. If I have one or more boost, you may discard target permanent. This is quite good in this deck because we have the ability to put boost on things with our hero. And so we can kind of turn that on pretty easily and remove permanents if we're up against a more permanent reliant strategy. We also have a unique Sun Wukong that we opened in our box. From reserve, if you control one or more landmarks, I gain 2 boost and lose fleeting. It's fine. It also has the support ability to have characters lose fleeting. We have a number of support abilities that like give anchored or help things lose fleeting just to keep our characters going. Again, these deck intros for the One Box Brew series aren't really supposed to be exhaustive. Like, I'm never going to tell you to play X number of cards, but the idea behind the deck is you want to play things that generate its own boost or give things boost, and then ways to keep things around or be able to recur them over and over again from reserve. So, for example, the out of faction Lady of the Lake has things lose fleeting as a support ability, and that was kind of what I was looking for. Building from one box surely is limited, so try to spread out, and it's okay to have one ofs of characters or cards as long as you're sort of like getting a density of similar effects or similar enough effects. Like, for example, Lady of the Lake takes away fleeting with its support ability. Sun Wukong does the same thing, but Parvati gives something anchored when you play her from anywhere. it is essentially doing the same thing. Arguably, Anchored is even better, but it's just letting you keep the character around for more uses in the future, and that's kind of like what you're looking for. The other thing this deck does well is use seasoned characters like Bravos Blade Dancer and Red that will keep their boost. And then besides that, we have a very small disruption suite because Bravos is not the best at disruption. Um, but we'll take what we can get, try to tempo people out when we can, and then just a couple like pump spells, a couple like big buff spells if we can't tempo them out. But that's kind of the idea behind the deck. YouTube, chat, you can let me know if you would build it in a different direction. This is a pretty standard direction to build Basira and Kaizaimon. They're heroes that are kind of self-explanatory in how you should build them, but who knows if our couple of uniques and the very strange one of out of faction rares we have will help us win any games. But let's go find out. Alright, we're here with some One Box Brew Basira. Taking a second to load in. Okay, we've got our unique council card. Up against Teija, they could have like Bountiful Meadows if they're going for a plant build. We have Ozma that cares if you have 2 or more other boosted characters. Okay, so I think we do this. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna draw a card from the Ozma, but it fit what the deck was trying to do, and you could argue that just having a generic character with like high stats might be better, but Bravo struggles so hard with card advantage that I was just gonna take it where I could get it. Okay, they're going real hard. Okay. Uh, Interesting. I keep seeing these kinds of plays where turn 1 people play their 3-drop and just like YOLO. And like there's nothing wrong with it, but I think my issue with it is it telegraphs that you're going to do something later. Like play Yongsu now, and then in a couple days, like I know you're going to play 2 plants and play Yongsu, or you're gonna play it again and just like not get value. Welcome back, Sayonara. I hope your games went well. Ooh, that's too bad. I'm also playing a Teija. Can facing me can activate when I go to reserve if I have a boost. Okay, so I want to save that until I can get a boost, to be honest. So that's a 3/3/3. Are they just gonna play that? I don't want to keep intimidation, actually. Alright, we're just gonna do this. I think if you're have the card collection, like if you have the cards to build like a standard Basira deck, you can play a little more cautiously and like because you'll draw the cards that will remove fleeting and things like that. But I think if you're in my situation where like we're very limited in our card pool, I'm I'm okay with letting things like use their usefulness. I'm also like not a huge fan of red, which I think is like a controversial opinion. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Here's our first tempo play. We'll see if they have a 1-drop to play. I feel like they would have played the 1-drop first if they had it. Or that's what you should do. Like, you should play your lower cost things first to like bait out stuff, but who knows? Okay, they're passing. So we really want to. I mean, we could just play the council. Like, maybe they just don't have any permanents. That's possible. They have so many cards in their hand. It's kind of crazy. We do need to play something though. So we could play Sun Wukong. Two or more boosted characters. Okay. This is interesting because this will get a boost, this will get a boost, but that's a lot of mana. I think we'll go up to 5. Okay, I think we get rid of the Wukong. That might be wrong, but I'd rather be able to play a couple cards. I kind of wish we were going first, but that's okay. Yeah, so we're going to play Isin Bushi here. Isin Boshi, sorry. Hey Idris, I heard you kick Sayonara's butt. Unless I'm remembering wrong, which is definitely possible. Okay. We'll just tie there. That's or we can move. I think it's better if we move. Oh yeah. I think I've seen the Atlas before. Hope you're having a good night. Playing some One Box Brew Basira. Got a couple uniques in our box that are like okay in this deck. Yeah. I've seen the Achilles. Okay, I was like, wait, you got another one, another unique for the deck? Ooh, okay, all right. Now we're gaming. Okay, so that's 4. So that's 6 already. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. Now we're gaming. Okay. The next character you play gains 1 boost. So, okay, what we want to do is we want to Alright, we want to use the support ability. We're going to play the council first over here. And we're not going to use Basira's ability yet. Let's see what they do. My council has the normal council ability, which is from anywhere effects don't happen, and then When I go to reserve from the expedition, if I have one or more boost, I may discard target permanent, which there's no permanents now, but it seems like it would be fine against like certain matchups for sure. Okay, and then we're gonna play this here. Yeah. And we are gonna boost this time. We're gonna boost the Blade Dancer. Yeah. And then we have a unique Sun Wukong as well, but it's like pretty boring. So I think they're gonna play the Verdant. Okay, unfortunately can't beat them there, but I still want to play this. Because we'll draw a card, which is useful. I think I play it here, just in case they think they're gonna play something. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Mine's been pretty good so far. Okay, so we're both gonna move. So we're a little bit ahead. They're losing their Youngsu. I think we're doing okay. I kind of wish this was in our reserve. Ooh, we got, okay, here's our unique Wukong. It's so expensive from reserve. So it has the, like, from reserve, if you control one or more landmarks, I gain 2 boosts and lose fleeting. And then it has the support ability to make a character lose fleeting. I think I kind of want both. I might not put anything into mana this turn. I really wish I had a way for this to lose. Fleeting, but I think I just, yeah, I'm gonna, oh, nope, wait, pass. We're just gonna keep everything. We're gonna risk it. This deck should run pretty low to the ground, so, because I can, this will get a, we won't draw a card, unfortunately. Okay, so they're gonna try to anchor something, which is a little annoying, but maybe we can resupply. Okay, so I've, interesting. So, okay, Vardy's gonna give anchor to something to herself. Okay, we can probably win on a side. So we're gonna, we need, yeah, we'll play Wukong. And then we'll play Ozma just to get the double boost, and then we won't draw a card, but I think we'll be a little bit better set up next turn. Sun Wukong's gonna lose fleeting, and then we'll be at 7 mana, so we'll be able to play 2 things? I don't know. Sometimes I'm just talking. Or We do want to probably get rid of this meditation training too. Talk. Yeah, I actually never talk. The stream's silent the whole time. I move my mouth, but it's actually just a recording. Ooh, they're putting something to sleep. Oh, they're putting that to sleep. Oh, that's kind of annoying because we could have moved there then. You know, they don't heckle as much as you think they would. I think I think they need to up their game. Okay, so we're both gonna move again. All the anchored stuff is like obviously annoying. But we're getting there. Okay, we gotta yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Blade Dancer, unfortunately. I mean, this is true. I've never claimed to be a good player at anything, so this is accurate. Okay, so we can't really Sun Wukong very easily. We are going to Bouncer. Doesn't really matter what side we play it on. And then pass. Which one has been my favorite? Oh, Auroch easily. But I think that's just my favorite deck. Other than that, I'm actually having fun with this one, surprisingly. I kind of picked it because I didn't think I would enjoy it that much. There's a game-breaking bug in Silent Hill 2? Wait, what's the bug? Ooh, they're really trying to... Oh, it's only... Sabotage is only from hand. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I think we might be losing this now. Alright, I think we just all in. Screw it. I mean, there doesn't progress a puzzle that is... That sucks. Is there a way to, like, go back to a previous save or something? That's unfortunate. Alright. I think they're gonna move twice. Yeah. Yeah. But they are going to lose a bunch of their stuff, so they definitely should have... Oh, damn. So, like, you'd have to go back super far if you could. They're gonna lose a ton of stuff. I don't know what they're gonna keep. So we might be okay, maybe? I mean, they, like, really anchored, like, a ton of stuff. It's kind of crazy. Okay, interesting. So I guess they're just hoping they're gonna draw something that's useful. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the Haven trainee. I really wish Wukong was... This unique Wukong wasn't so expensive from reserve. I actually don't think this Wukong's, like, very good. I definitely... I guess we're tied on mana. Okay. I'm really curious, like, what they're gonna do. So I actually think I don't play the Wukong. I think I do this. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. We kind of need to move on both sides and win and stop them at the same time. I thought the game was going pretty well, actually. I think I should have put something into mana the turn I didn't. Okay, so you're physical training. Yeah. I kind of think that seals the deal. We're gonna do this. Yeah, the beauty sleep is real rough. If we had 1 extra mana and like 5 other extra mana, I think it would be okay, but yeah, they can just beauty sleep something. I kind of hope they play physical training, roll, or it's always 3. Yeah, no, okay. I think they got it no matter what. This is like a really good example of like the Bravos problem of it's really good early game and then late game it's just like it just can't do anything. Like it just slows down so much. Yeah, there's no point in doing this. God, if we drew an intimidation, that would have been so good. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. It's fine. GG. Tie-dye 7. Subhash and Marmo. Okay, helping hand is useful. Okay, so we're gonna do it like the. We kind of want the Haven, but I have 3 Havens, and only 1. No, we need the. All right. This is probably like a terrible hand to keep, but who knows? Maybe unique Wukong is not as bad as I think it is. I think this is probably like one of our worst matchups though, if I'm being honest. Okay, so they're gonna move on a side. Axiom has a number of. No, I actually feel like I should. No, I'm already blocking them. A number of like sabotage. They have good card advantage. I actually think this is like a bad matchup. Okay, we got Bravos. Okay, I think we can get rid of the Lady of the Lake. So, yeah, we can play Blade Dancer, play Haven. We can play Haven. I wonder what Subhash build they're, like, doing. Okay. uh... Do we... Okay. You know what? If they kill the Haven Bravos Bastion with the boom, I'm kind of okay with that. No, they're not. Okay. Hoping it's Turbo Hive. It might be. Okay, so gain a boost and then put a boost on it, so I should um this is kind of awkward because we're not gonna move at all. Okay, we're gonna go here just to hopefully stop them from moving. I have to imagine they're keeping this foundry mechanic to lower the cost of something, so... Okay, so they're just passing. Alright, cool. So we'll both move again. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Hello, YouTube. I hope you're having a good day as well, whatever day it is. Feel free to like and subscribe. It's up to you. Hope you're enjoying the gameplay and me misplaying, probably. So, okay, we can Blade Dancer, remove Fleeting, give it a bunch of boost. Okay, they're getting rid of the boom. Send to reserve. Alright, we've got a Hua Mulan, which is pretty good. And a Bravos Vanguard, which is also pretty good. I think we... get rid of the Bravos Vanguard. I think it's fine. Hopefully they place something... Okay, so that was their putting something into reserve and paying 1. Okay, so they're getting rid of the Bastion. Okay, that's unfortunate, but it's okay. So we're going to... I think we try to win on this side. We definitely can. Yeah, so we'll pass. They can't hook it unless they have another hook, and then we... Helping Hand. And now we put another boost on it. And if we draw our second Helping Hand or like one of our other remove fleeting characters, we could also use Sun Wukong too, but because now he's not getting value from the Haven being there. This is it, like in the early game, like feels this person feels fine. Okay, we don't need 2 Hua Mulans probably. I kind of wish we'd kept the other character that removed fleeting now, but I didn't think about them removing the Bastion with the Kelon burst, if I'm being honest. So that's on me. So I could play Wukong now, but it's not gonna lose fleeting. I think okay. I think I play this first just to bait. They're really prioritizing making a future permanent cost 1 less compared to advancing a free expedition, which is strange. Yeah, that's why I was like... They're leaving that in reserve for a reason. Okay, so there's Brass Bug. That's not great, but also if we can move on both sides, maybe it's fine. So we probably can't move on both sides though. So we can just try to block them. Yeah. Sometimes people do things where I'm like, I can't tell if you're. I think setting up for a future play is fine. Oh, they're gonna get another. Ooh, yeah. Okay. That's fair. All right, they're gonna move. We are not. I think it's fine, like if you're setting up for a future play, but if that future play doesn't come around for like a couple days, I think you like kind of need to move on a little bit. Okay, so I think we I think we get rid of these two, unfortunately. Hope we draw something. That mechanical training was kind of clutch, actually. Um, okay, so we can Ratatosker. I think we're just gonna use the Wukong for its support ability finally. I think maybe I should have done that before, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so this is makes a permanent cost one less. If they have another rare brass bug hive, we're definitely screwed. Oh my god, they do. Okay, we're screwed. That's crazy. So we can actually win on one side. That's crazy. Okay, so God, if we had the Haven still, that would be so good. The Wukong doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, it's he just was they used the rare Frog Prince's support ability, and I was like, if they have another hive, we're screwed. So yeah, we're just gonna block one side. We're gonna use only if I have a landmark. It's worse than a normal Wukong. It just loses fleeting. So if I have a landmark, I gain a boost and gain 2 boosts and lose a fleeting, which I had the Haven. But also wait. Next card you play this turn loses fleeting. Why didn't it lose fleeting? Has it just okay, there we go. Okay. I was like, the hell? Okay, so we'll both move. So we're tied, but they have an engine that they don't have to do anything. And I have to play my cards. So that's pretty good, but okay. Alright, so we'll be able to get rid of one of them. I don't think it's gonna matter if I'm being honest. 2 rare hives. So this is like a real deck. We haven't seen any uniques, but that doesn't mean it's not a real deck. This is crazy. Alright, so we're gonna play this first. They can just activate the hives again. They're definitely gonna move twice, but we'll be able to destroy one of the hives, in theory. So yeah, this is tough. Because do I play the Bravos Blade Dancer and then like have no power next turn? But potentially move? Or do I think I kind of have to. Because it'll give a boost to... Yeah, okay. I don't know. This might be like horribly incorrect, but we are going to give the boost to the council so we can destroy one of the hives. Not really sure why they did that. They didn't need to. So we'll both move, and then I get to destroy a hive. We lose the Blade Dancer, unfortunately, but I can't technically destroy the hive, the other hive. So like, we have a game plan, unless they draw another hive. So okay, I think I just keep everything. See what they do. If we stay one ahead on mana, I'm okay. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna get rid of the physical training. I think we have 3 of them, 2 or 3 of them. So yeah, we're just gonna try to draw a card. Okay, resupply. Okay, so we are going to try to block them on this side, I guess. Okay, okay, I don't know if we'll block them. So they only have hooked. Can I get... So that's 3... So that's 3/3/3. So it'll block them there. This will get 1 boost. This will draw a card. Okay, I think this is what I do. Yeah, I need 2 things to have boost, and then we're good. So if they hooked, we will definitely block them on this side. And if they don't hook, they pass, is like the idea. Yeah, I have to Ratatosk. I have to council first and then Ratatosker to make sure 2 characters have boost, and then I can Ozma. Okay, so they are. So we're definitely going to... They actually probably shouldn't have hooked, actually. Because now we play the Ozma. It doesn't really matter where, we're just playing it to draw a card. And we played Mana Eruption, which might come in handy next turn. So we're both going to move. We're going to get rid of the other hive. Honestly, I kind of like... This is a game where this unique really came in clutch, but also if I had drawn Mana Eruption, this problem would have been solved a long time ago. Wait, why didn't it? Oh, because it went to... No, okay. I forgot they don't go to reserve first. They just go straight to discard. But we have Mana Eruption now, so it's fine. it's actually fine. But because in other card games, like, your thing still goes to the middle area sometimes, it's confusing. But we drew Mana Eruption. We definitely can get rid of it. And then we just have to deal with the... Yeah, so... We're going to... Actually... So they can play this and make another brass bug. Okay, so we have to get rid of this first. Wow, we might actually go to a tiebreaker. If I could block them here. Yeah, we're going to overtime. All right, wait, hold on. Did they just... Oh my god, I need one more mana. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I think we got it. Because I just play Haven Bouncer. They don't have anything else. And then I just mana eruption one of these, and it'll be at 4. I think we got it. Maybe I'm counting wrong, but I think we just do this. And then they don't have anything they can do. And then we do this. And we just discard anything. And then we just get rid of one of these. Nice. Yeah. All right. Welcome back, everyone. So those were a couple games with the One Box Brew Basira deck. Some interesting games. I definitely had fun with the deck. More fun than I thought I would have, to be honest. I'll say that I felt like I was using my brain for some of it, so that's good. I always appreciate when a deck makes me feel that way. In terms of advice for what I would do to bring this deck from a one box brew to a more competent deck, kind of the general advice that's always given is if you build Basira out of one box, play it enough times to kind of see what cards you like and make those 3-ofs, and that will naturally balance out the deck. Especially things like Bravos Blade Dancer, the rare version is quite good. I would try to put in as much resupply or card advantage as I could, because in both games, once you get to the mid game, it feels like your ability to play starts to fall off slowly. And then once you get to the late game, like, you drawing things that will help you just feels like a crap shot, to be honest. We got kind of lucky in one of the games and sort of like we kind of planned in advance for things to happen and they just so happened to work out. But I would prioritize consistency and advantage more than anything if I was going to like bring this deck to a slightly higher level. And then we kind of mentioned it a little bit during the games, I think, but I just want to talk quickly about like disruption and kind of what you do in this game if you don't have a consistent store or play group or you're playing online. Is I would spread out the disruption to a couple pieces per different types if you have them, especially if you're building from one box. I think especially in a deck like this, disruption is really big because none of your stuff actually gets that big. This is definitely closer to a tempo deck than anything. Apologies, I had to cough for a second. And I think that when they came in at the right time, intimidation and mana eruption and the sabotage were very useful, especially in specific matchups. Now some matchups like intimidation's just going to be bad, and that's just something you have to accept. But if you're in that matchup, it's just a free mana card. when you don't want to make the decision of what to put into mana. And that's kind of like where I would go. I think if I knew what my meta was, if I had local group or anything, then like I would be more specific about what disruption I was running if I was playing at store events and stuff. But since I'm not and I'm just playing online, uh, I like to have a nice spread of things that will disrupt my opponent. And that's kind of where I would take it. Thanks to everyone who joined for the stream. Thank you, YouTube, for checking out the video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you feel like it. Not sure what deck we're going to play next, but it's always enjoyable. I always enjoy building these decks out of one box. Really stretches your deck building brain. I honestly can't recommend it enough to people. You might try cards that you don't see in decks that you personally prefer, and personal preference should honestly take precedent over any deck list you see. So again, thanks to everyone for joining, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.